Myself and Leo, we're heading out to Mukinbudin for the weekend. Long weekend, but I've got to work Monday, so it's just Friday night, Saturday night, come home Sunday. We'll go check out a few rocks and bits and pieces tomorrow. Dinner at the pub tonight, and just whatever happens Sunday. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We've had our first night here at Mukinbudin, or just outside of. I've just had breakfast. Leo's starting to cook his. I'll go check out a few rocks sometime later today. Alright, Leo's starting his breakfast ritual: bacon, egg and cheese wraps.
Beautiful.
In our nice little camp kitchen. Should do the job for a couple of days, I reckon. Leo's got a nice little spot picked here up on a high piece of ground, bit of a view out to the east, and camp is nestled in amongst the salmon, a little salmon gum stretch. Leo's car there, of course, my gazebo and camp kitchen and sleeping quarters, all good. Camp oven for dinner tonight, so that should be pretty good, I reckon. All this rooting around with a mesh tent for his awning, just so he can sleep on his stretcher bed with a doona. I keep trying to tell him that when he bought a swag he wouldn't have to root around with all that stuff. I'm slowly convincing him to go down that path. We'll see how we go. He's put in a bit of an amateur effort so far this trip. He's forgotten everything. He's using all my gear. It's bloody hard camping with amateurs, I tell you. Alrighty, we'll go check out a few rocks. 11 o'clock, nice early start. I want to be back by about 3 anyway, because I want to get the fire cranked up, yep, so that we can get the camp up and going. Now, left, up here, is it?
Yeah, and go right in this gap. Don't do what somebody did with right across this way. Right.
Where to now?
Keep going around there, down there.
Around where?
Yeah, keep going. No, up there. Yeah.
Straight across the...
Follow your tyre tracks.
I can't see them. Oh, I see them there now.
Stay on the inside of these posts.
On the inside of it?
Yeah, on the track here. Just driving on his crop there. Won't be happy. And then you swing to the outside of these ones down here.
Fucking, who made this fucking track?
We did.
Need some practice at track building, right? Track mark, well, you fucking, you inside the post, you outside the post?
Yeah, that's right. Disconnected that?
Yeah, so I put a fucking adapter in there. I've only done it on my side. Had to do it.
Okay.
Let's go to Bering Boody.
That way, I think.
See this little track up there?
Oh, yeah.
Little obscure little track. That's what takes you up to Parapet Rocks.
Is it? Have you not been up there? Have you been up there?
Plenty of times. In fact, the last night I'd come home on the Canning, I spent the night there. In fact. Anyway, welcome to Bering Boody. Aqueduct and water tank built in the 1920s, I think it was. Oh, of course, there had to be somebody parked there, didn't there? Oh, there's a couple.
There's more than one.
Try and get a shot of the aqueduct and the tank as we reverse in. Alright, get some camera gear out and we'll go for a wander. Bering Booding rock, typical of some of the larger granite outcrops here in the wheat belt, where they put retaining walls and stuff on to collect water. And this one, I can't remember if it's 1920s or 1937 or something, there's a sign over there somewhere. They made this large tank which supplied the farming district with water. One of the big rock pools on Bering Booding rock. As you can see, all the aqueducts and everything to direct the water into it. Yes, they do.
That's it.
That is. Oh yeah, not a bad view from up top here. Fairly substantial rock cairn and 360-degree views of the surrounding countryside on the top of the tank, which we'll go have a look at later. So in that rocky outcrop, you can see that's got a bit of a cave on the front edge there. There's an Aboriginal painting I want to go and see if I can find this time. I've looked for it a few times, haven't found it. I've been given some more intelligence, so we'll see what we can do. And this big balancing boulder always cracks me up. And the catchment tank at the bottom edge of the rock. Glad we're not camped up here, because it looks like there's a whole heap of people that have pulled up. Have you camped up for the long weekend? Gotta love a long weekend, eh? Shooting off from Bering Booding. I'm gonna see if I can go find this very obscure Eagle Rock. Haven't been there for at least 7 years. I think it was 2010 that I went there. Well, I've come up looking for Eagle Rock, and there was a sign back there that said no access to Eagle Rock. I thought I'd come up here for a look anyway. I'm not really sure what's going on. I do remember this sign, or a sign similar to this, being here before. I'll just get a photo. That's, oh, well, I should have it on the camera, I shouldn't need it. We might just go for a wander up along the outside and see what it shows us. So it looks like we can't get through the fence without breaking the law to go to Eagle Rock. So, I don't know how you're supposed to get in there. I only know of another track from the other side, but it's not really a track. It's a lot of bush bashing to get there. Anyway, I thought we'd follow the fence north. See if we can find any tracks or something that lead off from it, and that we might shoot off and have bit of a wander, so really got no idea what's up here. Find out soon enough, I guess. Well, it looks like we can't get into Eagle Rock without doing some further research. We've come up the dog fence and I found this mallee track. Got no idea where it goes to, but it sort of heads towards our next destination again, Bering Rock, so we'll travel up here and have a look. No idea what's up here, never been here before. Sometimes the best adventures are planned that way. Bumfuck nowhere, heading to somewhere I don't know where we're headed to.
They're the best places to go, mate.
They are the best places to go, you're right. Eventually we'll try and make our way to Bering Rock when I get off this road and get some bearings. Well, we've done our detour down the mallee track and that road came to an end of the farm fence. So we found this road which goes to the south. Not the way I want to go, but this will take us down to Boody Rock, which isn't far from where we camped up. Oh, nice couple of days at camp, but it's time to go home. 9:45 in the morning. Leo wants to go to the pie shop in Merredin. I'll be right, I just put a couple of Chico rolls in the oven. Yeah, not a bad little view up here. Well, while Leo goes to the pie shop, I'm gonna have
Chico rolls.
Chico roll. How good's that, eh? And that's it. 5 to 12, we're in Meriden, and we'll be heading home. Oh, good on you, Leo. There's a gutter coming up here. Leo was a bit toey to get home because he had a party to go to, but he's just rocked up into Meriden and got phone service, and he's been sent a message saying that the party's been cancelled, so I think he's a bit disappointed. Anyway, probably about 3 hours to home now. I'll be home early afternoon, ready to unpack. Get ready for work again in the morning. Gotta love it.